Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, blush, highlight, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter. And today, we're going to be trying out the Winter Wonderland palette from Cosmic Brushes, Cosmic Beauty, CB. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me, we're getting into it right now. So this is the color story from the palette. Very pretty, and I believe this shade right here and then this shade right here are your two multichromes. But the color story is very, very appealing to me. I love the cool tones, and I want to just give this palette a try since I finally picked it up. I'm going to use the Rude Cosmetics eyeshadow pigment and primer. I'm testing out a bunch of new primers in the hopes that I can find one that replaces my NYX pigment primer because they stopped making it. And I'm gonna actually try out a set of new brushes as well. This is a set that I picked up from Jessup whenever Black Friday rolled around. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all unwrapped and then we'll give these a try too. Some of the brushes here are pretty bulky. I mean, this would definitely be a great highlighter brush for me. This one may be a concealer brush or an eye primer blush. Why can't I talk today? This one could potentially be a concealer brush for me. This one maybe a highlight or maybe like a small contour brush. And then there is a bunch of, well, not a bunch, there's two liner brushes. You've got the bent angle, you've got a bent angle liner brush and then more of like a straight liner brush there. There's a brow brush, always in these type of kits. And then you've got a couple of paddle brushes here of varying sizes. Let's see. And then several like fluffy crease brushes. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. I think I want to start with the teal. So I want to use Peaceful, and I want to use, what is this, Showers. And then I may use this silver, I may use this teal, the black. I'm not sure what else I want to use yet. So yesterday at work, it started snowing, and I looked at the weather forecast and it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna snow like overnight. You're gonna get like 4 to 6 inches of snow, and I'm like, awesome. So I talked to one of my bosses and was like, yeah, what's the plan for tomorrow? And he's like, oh yeah, they always say we're gonna get snow, but we don't get snow, so we're not gonna like close or delay or anything. And I was like, totally, because my school closes and delays for everything for my kids. So I'm already looking at losing time off work tomorrow, right? Well, today now. And so I'm driving home, the weather is trash, and on my way home, this light comes on my dashboard, and I'm like, okay, what's that? So I hit a stoplight and I look quickly online for like, what is this symbol on, I drive a Volkswagen, and I couldn't find the exact match of the symbol, but the one symbol that was really close to it is like, oh, this means your transmission is broken. Anything transmission, I just hear very expensive repairs, right? So I'm freaking out. And the more that I look at this little logo or icon or whatever you want to call it, the more it kind of looks like a light bulb. And I'm like, could it just be a light bulb? Like, a light bulb would be so easy to fix. I would love if it was just a light bulb, right? So I get back home and I get out of my car while it's still running and look, and lo and behold, it is a light that is out. And I'm like, that I can do. And I'm pretty sure I've actually already fixed one of those light bulbs once before. So I look up like where I can go to get a light bulb, and of course the Walmart that I hate going to has the cheapest price and it's in stock. So I make my way over there. I tell my husband I'm picking up Chinese for dinner, go pick up the light bulb and come home, and then I'm like, okay, let's get this fixed, right? And my dad offers to try to help to fix this light bulb. And So we're standing outside, it's like 17 degrees, still snowing, so there's like wet, frosty snow falling into my coat and my hair and getting in my face and everything else. And we can't see anything because it's like pitch black outside, right? And there's like some street lights on our street, but they're not like super, super intense. So he's like, oh, do you have a flashlight? And I'm like, yeah. So I go inside, grab a flashlight, bring it back out. And we're in the process of looking at the headlight. And I just hear this like clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, what was that? And my dad's like, oh, I dropped the flashlight. Hang on. So he goes to grab it from inside my car. And then I hear more clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, what was that? And he's like, yeah, the flashlight's like in your car now. Like, come again? There's a flashlight inside my car? Great. So my old car, I used to drive a Saturn way back when Saturn existed, and my old car, if you dropped something into the engine bay, like if it went far enough, it would just fall out the bottom, right? Because there wasn't like a pan or a covering on the bottom of my car. Fun fact about my current car is that there is. So now I have a flashlight trapped inside of my car, which sucks. I think on the inner corner I'm going to go in with this icicle shade and maybe blend out some of this magical shade. And for this, I think I need a smaller brush. This should be good. So I tell my dad, I'm like, okay, let's not worry about that right now because it is 17 degrees outside. I'm cold as heck. Let's just replace this stupid bulb and go back inside. Like, we'll sort this out later. And he's like, yeah, okay. So we start trying to replace the bulb, and of course it's really hard to see. And the area where you have to get into is like, there's a cap on it, and then you have to like reach your hand down under into like a hole and twist the light bulb, pull it out, and then pry it off of this little cap, and then put the new one on, and then do all that in reverse, right? So we're in the process of doing that. We can't see a whole lot. And my dad's like, does your phone have a flashlight? Yeah, but I also need my phone for work, so I can't drop that into the bay of my engine. And of course he laughs and he's like, okay, I'll get my phone. Okay. So we get the light off. We get the cap off, we get the light out, we replace the light bulb. I'm really proud because I managed to blindly get it to lock back into the little slot to go back into the car, right? So I'm like, I just won at cars because I'm not a car person. I am not like auto mechanic person at all. But to get my light bulb replaced at a dealership is going to be making an appointment, taking time off work, extra cost, whatever, right? So I'm like, I should be able to do this. So we get it replaced. I turn my car on, turn on the headlights. We replaced the wrong bulb. So the amount of rage that I'm feeling at this point is like cataclysmic. I'm standing outside, it's freezing cold. My hands are completely frozen despite the fact that I need to wear like neoprene gloves, like medical gloves, to put in the new light bulb, because otherwise if you touch it with your bare hands, the oils from your hands will explode the light bulb whenever you heat the car up. So that's fun. So I'm just standing there like, we did all this work, I got it perfectly lined back up, like that was a 1 in a million shot, and it's not even the right bulb. Are you kidding me? So unbeknownst to me, next to the headlight space that I was in, there's another headlight space. That's the one I needed to replace. Alright, I'm going to go in with some of Frost. Wow, this is really pretty. So then we have to do this entire process a second time, and I'm already like fuming, right? So we get the other cap off, and then we have a super hard time getting the other light bulb to go back into the spot where it belongs, of course, because that's my luck. And then I'm gonna go into Reflection. That's like the dark teal that was there. So we finally get the new light bulb onto the right thing. And then it took forever to actually get the cap back on and get it locked in place, get the cap back on so that we could be done, right? And I turn on my car, turn on the lights, and it's the right headlight. It's now replaced. I have 2 functioning headlights. The error message on my dashboard goes off. And I'm like, hooray, thank God. So then I return my attention to this flashlight because I still have a flashlight inside the front of my car. Alright, let me go put on some foundation and concealer, and I'll be right back. So I just went in with my La Roche-Posay, what is this, my SPF, and then I did the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which I've actually really been enjoying. And then I put on some e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and a little bit of blush from a old Jaclyn Cosmetics blush palette that I have. Alright, now we're ready to get back into this palette, right? I think I might do a little bit of In the Moment down here, the black, and then Calm up here, just to kind of give the lower lash line a little bit of something different. Let's see, where was I? Oh, so we dropped the flashlight in my car, right? So I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I get this flashlight out of my car? And we look down into like the base of the car, and I can see the flashlight is on. It's still on, by the way. And I can't see where like the whole light is. But I try to reach down, and it's like I can't quite get to it, right? So I'm kind of stuck at this point. And then I'm like, oh, maybe there's like a space I can like reach up under the car. So I get down and I'm trying to reach up under the car to see if there's like space that I can do that. And of course there's not. I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of pan that's bolted to the bottom of my car to prevent people from just like sticking their hands up under the car, which I'm sure is some kind of like safety feature. But in the moment last night, again, 17 degrees, freezing cold, snow falling onto my head and my back, my coat, I was not in any kind of mood to be under safety precautions. Like, I wanted to get the stupid flashlight and go inside. And finally, after struggling with that for like a good 20 minutes, I was like, you know what, it's fine. Just, I can drive with a flashlight in my car, right? Because I don't think where it is can actually go anywhere. Like, I think it's truly stuck in a shelf bolted in space that I can't access. So, like, if I can't get into it, then it certainly can't get out while I'm driving. So I still have a flashlight inside my car. And it's still on. So that sucks. Alright, I think in the inner corner, I'm going to throw a little bit of Snowfall, which is this matte shade right here. And then I might top it with like some kind of iridescent pigment. The only like iridescent in here is this shade, and it has a gold like duochrome flip to it, and I don't really want that gold part in this eye look. So eye looks kind of looking like that. I think that looks pretty cute. Kind of, sort of. Let me get an eyeliner on and some mascara quick. Okay, and I just finished off the lip look, or the lip products, I guess I'll say, with the e.l.f. and, oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. The Dirty Pillows lip collection. In terms of the lip products, I think the liner and the gloss I really like. The lipstick is a little bit more beige than what I was expecting, so I'm not sure that I love the lipstick, but here we are anyway. Let's zoom out and talk about the eyeshadow palette. Okay, and so this is the finished look using the Winter Wonderland palette, and I've used, let's see, calm, icicle, peaceful, showers, in the moment, frost, and snowfall. So I used like a good chunk of the palette here. I do really like it. I think it is very similar to the Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty formulas that we've seen in their other palettes. I definitely think for the price, it's a very worthwhile investment if the color story interests you. I think they blend it out nicely. Hopefully they wear nicely throughout the day, and I look forward to doing some more looks with this particular palette. So let me know, do you guys have any palettes from this brand already? What are your favorites? I did also pick up the Muse palette and the Dreamy Delights, some kind of delights, that like rainbow pastel brights palette that they did earlier in the year. I picked that one up as well during their Black Friday sale, and I'm just excited to give them all a try. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one.